Come to Zimbabwe. Let us build our university. Let's come and build it by our own involvement, by the hard work of others, and by the grace of God.
James, I'm being up English. Come bring up. I'm being up for the English. Mangana ni they were alright. I'm right. Unless you would attend the Gungachamba.
Welcome to a history-making event. Many months ago, Bishop Woody White wrote an article in the United Methodist Reporter about the new Africa University to be built in Zimbabwe and about the need to build a bridge across a chasm near the university. Tonight we present the first performance of The Bridge, a cantata by Oscar Celebrema and John O'Connor, blending the music of Africa and America. And I'd like for you to please welcome Oscar Celebrema.
It's a special kind of music. Only a man from Africa could write this kind of music.
When I met this guy, Professor John O'Connor, said they are building a university at Zimbabwe. We talked and he said, why can we do something about it? So yeah, well, I think we can do something about it. And he said, what do you mean? I said, well, we can write some things.
And he said, if you write the words, I'll write the music. And from there it started.
First we started with the great I am. That's the Lord.
All extra funds received tonight will go to finish the bridge in Zimbabwe. And we want to be able to do that tonight. We want to be able to go over the top. Richard Reeves is with us tonight.
We realized we needed to have a bridge, and since Bishop Hartzell came from this general area and so forth, we thought what a great thing it would be to build for our conference, in addition to everything else, to pay for building the bridge.
Africa University is not anymore a dream, it's already a reality, because we have a semester already behind us, and now we started the second semester, and things are coming up, and we are pleased so far.
He's claiming that he has had a revelation from God, so that it becomes an appeal to authority.
We have students from different countries and different denominations, and they will go back to their countries, to their churches, to deal with the whole question of development in Africa.
I come from Uganda, the second city of Uganda, from a family of 9. Now, I'm here because I wanted to do divinity, most especially to specialize in communication skills and work with the church ministry in evangelism.
I think I'd like to make the decision of, say, becoming a pastor later. Right now, you know, since all my school days, I had been very ambitious to become a teacher. I'll be teaching at a Bible school, okay? And I hope I'll be teaching pastors who go out and spread the word.
What is distinctive for us is that in different theological disciplines, biblical studies, church history, theology, pastoral or practical theology, we are trying to face the problems of the church and the society in Africa. Because in this story we see the reality of charity. And then Jesus told him, well, you did well. Somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody's knocking at your door.
We are presently singing Christian music, basically, because with the choir, our aims and objectives is to promote Christianity, promote education, to break the barriers in societies. With the fact that this is a university of Africa where people from different races come in, from different areas. So we felt that through music, we'll break these barriers, you know, and we'll be again united together.
I thought it was terrific. The whole idea of not only a bridge across the chasm is there, but as he said, the bridge across the chasm are the things that separate all of us as people of the Lord.
It's very interesting because we're actually building bridges among ourselves, all those that are actually participating.
I think it's a wonderful thing that we're able to go across to another nation, provide something that they don't have, something that we take for granted.
Not just because of the bridge, but the bridge between cultures and races and religions. It was great.
We need more people to farm the land, more land to be utilized, and I think that area I might come in personally as a farmer.
It's one of the things I would like to, if possible, to change is the approach toward the role of farmers. If we could give them an educative approach, an approach where they could, at the end, produce for themselves.
One unique thing about Africa University is that there is a greater thrust in practical agriculture. We need people who are well-trained out in the communal areas, helping the farmers. These are people who should be knowing agriculture, theoretically and practically. We really feel also that the myth that a graduate who comes out of the university with a Bachelor of Science degree in agriculture must sit in a chair with a telephone and a pen in his hand has got to go. You make sure that you wet the soil, and then waking it up, you'll be able to tell the quantity of clay in it. Yeah.
The important thing is, can you put it into practice, can benefit the people you're working with, rather than just learning for yourself and make it a prestigious thing that you're well educated, but you cannot help anybody. So the approach is that when you learn, whatever you learn, you'll be able to apply it in, let's say, in our home areas, in our communal areas, to the peasant farmers, so that they can also benefit through us from the university. So they started off by sending us to a practical exposure for 6 weeks. So we traveled to see how these people are coping with their situations, with their resources, and how they try to use whatever they have to the best of their abilities.
The first day we came into the camp, was shown around, saw the life of the refugees, how they were coping, and it hit me quite badly that there was quite a lot of poverty in this area, and I didn't realize there had been so much poverty within our own country.
I think it's a very important experience. You come here when you just started your first year, you can really make up your mind if it's agriculture you want to do. When you see the problems that are facing you, the challenges that you'll have to solve.
It changed my view about agriculture as a whole. I started to understand why at college they were trying to teach us a more practical orientation, because it's no use working in an office while you have people dying of poverty right down here. And I think it hits you hard if you come and actually witness it yourself, to come into a refugee camp and see the people.
Right now we have 40 students. We hope that when these dorms are completed, they will move over here. And that also means next year, the new intake will be another 40. And the 2 residential halls should be able to accommodate 80 students. We are very delighted that Central Illinois Conference could really step in and help with the construction of this bridge. This small stream that you see down here, as small as it is, during the rain season, it becomes so flooded that people cannot cross it. The university community will consist of people coming from different countries, from all over Africa, and they will cross through this bridge. And I think this has a special meaning to us, and Africa University should really carry on this mission of building bridges throughout this continent.
The dream is alive, the dream is alive. Now build you a school near the mountain view where the bridge will cross to Africa you. Listen to the birds in Acacia singing. The dream is alive, the bells are ringing.
This is a tangible way that people can reach out and be a part of something greater than themselves, and that we have an opportunity to reach out with prayers, resources, and now with our dollars to help brothers and sisters in another continent. And I feel that if this conference, Central Illinois, can do it, surely the rest of United Methodism can do it.
And then if they can travel and see some of the things that happen with our mission dollars and with our people who will give of their talents and so forth in these places, and see what it does for the lives of people in countries, developing countries, third world countries, then I think they'll have a feeling inside that they've never felt before. How many lifetimes does anyone ever have a chance to be a part of something that's going to influence Africa and the world, I think, in the centuries to come? And we, our generation, right now, not 50 years ago or 50 years in the future, we get to do this. It's wonderful.
Good to see you. Wonderful. And there's your bridge. Wow. Isn't that a bridge? Wowdy wow.
Africa University will enrich this continent because it will provide for so many young people a chance for higher education, a chance that they would not have otherwise. You see, there are universities in Africa, but not enough for the tremendous number of young, bright, qualified students who desire to go. Africa University will go a long way to change the situation. I'm Danny Glover. I'm in Africa. I've been here any number of times, and I wish that United Methodists around America could see the first fruits of this great mission which the church has undertaken. When you walk around the new campus and talk with the students, as I have, you can sense the difference this university is going to make, not only in their individual lives, but in the lives of all Africans on the continent, because this is a university for all of Africa. Africa University is just beginning, and we've got a long way to go. Your financial support has helped to get underway, but as you can see, so much more is needed. Please support Africa University in whatever way you can, because what you're doing is making this dream a reality. Thank you.
Come to Zimbabwe. Let us build our university. Remember, there are several ways you can give to Africa University. First, be sure that your local church has paid its apportionment. That supports campus and operating expenses. Second, contributions to World Service special gifts help provide scholarships for students. Finally, the university has many special needs. Check with your discussion leader for details.